So today we are going to discuss about plastics and types of plastics. So what is plastic? I think all are aware about plastic. So plastic is also a synthetic material. What is plastic? It is a synthetic material. Plastic is also polymer made up of a very large number of small monomers joined end to end to form long chain. That means plastic is also a polymer made by monomers. So we see in our daily life we use lots of plastic items from the morning to night. Our toothbrushes, lunchbox, water bottles, pencil box, pen caps, pen's body. Many things are made up of plastics. There is no end to the number of plastic items used by us. That's why the present age is also known as age of plastics. We use lots of plastic items in our day-to-day lives. So how it is made and what are the different types of plastics? So the property by virtue of which a substance can be easily molded into sheet or drawn into fibers on heating is called plasticity. That means plasticity is a property by which we make sheets or make fibers on heating. So what are the different types of plastics? There are two types of plastics on the basis of their reaction to heat. So plastic can be divided into two types on their basis of their reaction to heat. The first category is thermoplastic and second is thermosetting plastics. What is thermoplastic? Thermoplastic, they become soft on heating and it can be molded again and again into different shapes. The plastic which can be melted repeatedly by heating, hardened on cooling and can be molded again and again, it is known as thermoplastic. Examples are PVC and polythene. Another is thermosetting. So what are thermosetting plastics? They do not become soft on heating. They do not become soft on heating and cannot be molded a second time. That means when we will heat, it will not become soft and we cannot give another shape. Example is bakelite and melamine. As the name suggests, thermosetting. That means set. एक बार जब प्लास्टिक शेप ले ली, it will not going to change the shape. So this is very important types of plastics and they how to differentiate between two types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting. So thermoplastics can be recycled and thermosetting plastics cannot be recycled. So now we are going to study about the general properties of plastics. What are the features of plastics? So first property is plastics are unreactive. That means articles made up of plastics, they do not react with air and water. That means they do not get corroded. As we know that metals like iron get rusted when exposed to moisture and air. So for this reason we use lots of items of plastics. For example, PVC is used for making water pipes, water tanks and sanitary fittings. PVC is also used for making soles of shoes, sandals, raincoats, handbags, bathroom curtains, etc. Next property is plastics are light. They are light in weight. They are very light in weight, so they are used for making disposable cups and packaging material for fragile items like computers, cell phones, television and refrigerators. We are using lots of disposable plates, cups, spoons, they are made up of plastics. So thermocol is the most common example of plastic known for its lightness and rigidity. So we have seen thermocol is used as a packaging material when we buy fragile items, television, cell phones or fridge. They are used to, thermocol is used for packing materials. Plastics are strong and durable. Plastics are very strong, they are durable and they are cheaper than metals. So they are used in industries as well as for the household articles. So melamine is used for making unbreakable dinner sets, floor tiles, decorative objects, fire resistance fabric and kitchenware. Lots of items of day-to-day life are made from melamine. Polythene, I think all are aware. Polythene is used for making carry bags, tapes, pipes to transport liquids. And PVC is used for making floor tiles, durable toys, furniture and bottles. Plastics are poor conductor of heat. Plastics are poor conductor of heat. So we have seen in a kitchen the utensils have either plastic or wooden handles. Pressure cooker has a bakelite handle, as bakelite is a poor conductor of heat, so it's very easy to hold and cook the food. Polystyrene is also a good thermal insulator. It is filled in the hollow walls of refrigerator. हमारे फ्रिज का जो वॉल है उसमें क्या लगा रहता है? पॉलीस्ट्रीन. It is also used for making ice box. So now the question arises कि how do we cook food in microwave using plastic containers? So the cookware used in microwave oven are made up of special type of plastics. The heat cooks the food inside and the container without affecting the plastic containers. That means that heat will not affect the plastic container. They will only cook the food in the container. Plastics are poor conductor of electricity. They are also poor conductor of electricity. So bakelite is used for making electrical switches and plugs. So we can see that switchboard plugs, they are all made up of bakelite. PVC is used as an insulation cover in electric wires. जो इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स भी होते हैं उसमें कवरिंग क्या की होती है? PVC. And the last one is plastics are inert. And the third last is plastics are inert to chemicals. Plastics are inert to chemicals means what is the meaning of inert? Means unreactive. Plastics are unreactive to chemicals. All must have seen non-stick cookware. It has a coating of Teflon. Coating of Teflon which is unreactive to chemicals. So Teflon is used for making non-stick cookware as it is a special type of plastic on which oil and water do not stick. That means oil and water will not stick to the non-stick cookware due to Teflon. Next properties is plastics are insoluble in water. They are insoluble in water. So containers used to store food are made up of, containers used to store water are made up of plastics. So we have bottles, containers, they all are made up of plastics. Plastics are highly inflammable. Plastics are highly inflammable. That means when they plastics burn easily. That means they catch fire easily and produce harmful gases. That means they are highly inflammable. They catch fire easily and produce harmful gases. They produce harmful gases which pollute our environment. which pollute our environment. But apart from all these characteristics, plastics have low price. They are cheaper in comparison to metals and are easy to handle. That's why they are very, very popular. Now we are going to discuss about plastics and the environment. How plastic affect our environment. So when we go to shop to buy something, when we go to vegetable market, the shopkeeper gives things in a polythene bags. The mineral water bottle, soft drinks, all are available in the plastic bottles. So, but we know that it is very, very harmful for the environment as plastics are non-biodegradable. So, what is non-biodegradable? I think all are aware about the term biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. So, first we are going to discuss what are biodegradable substance and what is non-biodegradable substance. The substances which can easily break down into simple harmless substances by the action of bacteria are called biodegradable substances. That means वैसे substance जो easily break हो जाते हैं with the help of microorganism, they are known as biodegradable substances. Examples are peels of vegetables and fruits, leftover foodstuffs, paper, cotton clothes, wool, etc. These all are biodegradable substances. Now, what is non-biodegradable substances? So, substances that cannot break down easily into simple harmless substances through natural process. That means that substances which cannot break down easily by the action of microorganism or bacteria, they are known as non-biodegradable substances. So synthetic fibers and plastics both are non-biodegradable substances. So we are going to discuss what are the health and environmental hazards of plastic disposal. What are the different types of problem we are facing due to plastics? The first problem is plastic causes air pollution. How plastic causes air pollution? When plastic waste are burned, they do not get completely burned. When we burn plastic waste, they are not completely burned and they produce harmful gases and smoke which causes air pollution. That means when we burn plastic, they produces harmful gases which causes air pollution. Second is plastic causes water pollution. So when plastic waste are dumped in water, they causes water pollution. Third is plastic causes soil pollution. How it will cause soil pollution? So most of the plastic waste are dumped in landfill which causes soil pollution. Sometimes plastic buried in the soil cannot be decomposed by microorganisms. The plastic which are dumped in landfills, they are not decomposed by microorganisms and they prevent seepage of rainwater into the earth. That means they do not allow the rainwater to enter into the earth and thus remains on the earth's surface forming muddy pools, and they forms muddy pools. Next is they clogs the drains and sewer lines. The polybags carelessly thrown here and there are responsible for clogging drains and sewer lines. When we throw the plastic here and there, they clogs the drain. Next is they choke the respiratory and digestive tract of animals. How they choke? Animals eat food waste from the garbage dumps. What do we generally do? We wrap our food articles in plastic bags, poly bags, and throw it in the dustbin. The animals eat food waste from the garbage dumps. During eating the food waste, they sometimes swallow polythene bags and wrappers of food also. The plastic material choke their respiratory system or sometimes digestive tract and can be the cause of their death. So they can cause death of animals also. It causes cancer. How plastic causes cancer? So most chemicals used in the preparation of plastic can cause cancer among the workers. That means those who are working in the plastic factories, they can cause cancer, as chemicals used in the preparation of plastic can cause cancer. And next is, during recycling of thermoplastic, certain coloring agents are added. We can see colorful plastics. So while making the colorful plastics, they use coloring agent, and it is unhygienic to keep foodstuff in the recycled plastics. It is not safe to keep foodstuff in the recycled plastics. So what are the different solution? What are the solution to problems created by plastic? So how can we solve the problem of plastics? So the first is by following 5 R's principle. By following 5 R's principle. So what are the 5 R's? Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. What are the 5 R's? Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. So there are some environmental friendly habits which we can develop. The first is avoid the use of plastic. So we should avoid the use of plastic. As we are going for the shopping, as when we go for the shopping, we can take our own jute bag or carry bag, cotton bag. So we should avoid the use of plastics. We should not ask the plastic bags when we go for shopping. Instead, we should carry cotton or jute bag. That means we have to take our own jute bag or cotton bag while going for shopping. Second is reuse plastic containers. So we should clean and dry plastic bags, plastic containers and plastic disposable bottles for reuse. Third is by using 2 types of bins. So we should use 2 types of bins. One is of green color and another is of blue color. So in blue color, green bin for biodegradable waste. Green color is related to biodegradable and blue for non-biodegradable. So biodegradable waste such as peels of fruits and vegetables, leftover food, paper and cotton should be thrown in the green bin, and non-biodegradable waste like plastic waste, glass should be thrown in the blue bin. This collected plastic is then melted and recycled. That means non-biodegradable waste can be recycled. Next is by not throwing plastic disposable on the roads. We should not throw plastic disposable bottles, polybags, wrapper, etc. on the roads, and never dispose of articles made up of plastic in the sewage system. So we are supposed to follow these 5 R's and we can avoid the problem created to plastics. So we should also develop environmental friendly habits to reduce the harmful effects associated with plastics.